What's good with Fat Gang? It's your girl Mikki checking in, guys. And today, oh my gosh, guys, we are kicking off season 6 of our celebrating business owners and growing businesses. And I am extremely excited because I've managed to do 6 seasons technically in 1 year. And we've had all new business owners. There have not been any duplicates. So I'm extremely happy.
Yes, congrats.
Yes, thank you. And so that brings me to today. We are joined with Miss Kishma, and she has an amazing business with some amazing products. But I'm not going to give you my definition of her business. I'm going to let her tell you exactly what it is that she does and list out, some of the products that she has to offer for you. So I'll go ahead and let you go ahead.
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me. I am grateful. I am appreciative. So thank you so much.
No, you're welcome.
Hi everyone. Like Mikki said, my name is Kishma. I am the owner of and the hands behind every product made at Skinfully Yours LLC. I am based in Texas. I am a Army 23-year Army retired veteran. So that's a lot of years, yes. But did what I did and I retired. But Skinfully Yours is a handmade, customizable skincare and body care line. And when I say customizable, it's more customizable more than just scents. It's customizable to your individual skin needs. So my products, I have all like the ingredients listed on my website. So if you go in there and you see an ingredient that you may be allergic to, all you gotta do is let me know, and that item is omitted, and I change it up to make it for you. So when it says Skinfully Yours, it is made for you.
Oh, I love that. Yes,
Yes.
people, y'all do y'all read them. Make sure y'all read them ingredients because she lists them
Yes.
there. So if something happens, you read the label, but it's there. And she said she can make it completely customizable for you. I did try her sample pack that had lots of amazing things in it. I'm actually going to be using the last of my milk bath, so I need to get back on that website. I was like, I've been saving this little corner left for this
A
day.
little corner.
It's gonna get used tonight. But no, I'm extremely happy, and I love the products that I've tried. My husband's happy with his oil, so I'm like, yes, baby, we winning.
Thank
So,
you.
but how did it get started? You wanted to be in this
Ooh.
kind of business.
So, how it started, while I was active in the military, I was diagnosed with psoriasis. And then when my daughter was born, she had a baby eczema, and then it kept going as she got older. So we started, of course, when you first get it, they give you these prescriptions, they give you the ointments. And while they are good products, they start thinning out your skin. It makes your skin sensitive to the sun, which they don't tell you that, but they're steroids.
Mm-hmm.
So, you start getting skin sensitivity. So then we started using Aveeno, and of course, great products, but come on, like very pricey after a while. So I was like, okay, I started doing my own research. I started doing body butters for myself and my daughter. And that's where it started. Skinfully Yours started with body butters. That was the gist. After I retired in 2018, I started giving it out to like friends and family, and it was like, okay, like, these are pretty good. Like, have you thought about doing this as a business? At first, I was like, no, like this is just something that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
But after much more encouragement, I went ahead and applied for my LLC in 2019, and September 2019, Skinfully Yours LLC was born, and it's just gone from there. Start off, like I said, start off as body butters. Then we started doing lip moisturizers, lip glosses, natural lip glosses that are Versagel free. And we just kept going to now that we're doing body lotions, we're doing bath bombs, body washes, beard products for men. And I recently just launched my kids line. So got skincare and body care products for our kids as well because they do need skincare as well. Can't forget about the kiddos. So Skinfully Yours is just a vast array of skincare and body care products that I say is to help with you with self care because you have to do self care nowadays. We're working 8, 10, 12-hour days, coming home as mothers, coming home and then having to deal with our kids, having to deal with our spouses or significant others. And sometimes we don't find the time for us because we're
True.
always giving out to everyone else. So Skinfully Yours, we kind of cater to self-care, and we say, let us help you present the best version of you.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. But now you brought me to
Yes.
another question. Skincare, right? We hear this term skincare, take care of your skin. Baby, growing up, it was just go put some Vaseline on or whatever this lotion you got and take your
Yes.
butt outside before it get too dark and you gotta come in the house. That was
Yes.
that was our skincare routine, that
Yes.
was basically
Mhm.
it. So how do we go from that? Because Vaseline was the end all be all, baby. It did everything. How do
Yes.
we go from that to really learning what skincare is and actually what products work best for us and things like that? How do you go from that to this?
So the first thing in any skincare line, regimen, anything, the first thing that's important is you as an individual, you have to know your skin type. Okay. There's so up to 11, that's not red, it was up to 11 skin types, including mature skin, including sensitive skin, or of course, the regulars, combination, oily, dry, normal. So it's best that first thing you do, you have to know your skin type
Okay.
because you don't want to use products that is not for your skin type because now you're just defeating the purpose. You're probably making your skin even worse. So know your skin type. I am a combination gal. I have the T zone, so I'm oily. So when I started the line, and especially when I started doing my, excuse me, my face wash, my facial line, I made products that was basically almost for combination to oily skin because that was my skin type.
Okay.
And once after I launched that, then I started getting individuals that had normal skin or dry skin, and then asking me how to go about like what products they can use. So that's like from the Vaseline. That's wrong with the Vaseline, but I don't like Vaseline on my skin like that.
It
To
is
me,
pretty heavy. It is pretty
it's
heavy.
yes, it's pretty heavy. And to me, as a combination oily skin gal, I feel like I'm blocking my pores even more,
Hmm.
which can lead to breakouts. Which that's defeats the purpose of having a skincare routine
Hmm.
or regimen. So first step, always know your skin type. Once you know your skin type, then you can go from there and purchase the products that are good, that's for your skin type. Again,
Okay.
I'm a natural based company. So when I don't do the facial line anymore, but when I was doing it, I was doing all my products for the facial line was natural. I
Okay.
had a black soap foaming face wash. I had a basil toner, and yes, it was basil, and an aloe vera moisturizer.
Okay.
And again, that was for the combination skin line. So
Mhm. So, after you kind of get to know your skin type and everything,
mhm.
is that something you list on your products, whether it's like for oily based skin or kind of a combination? Do you list that in your products, or is that
Yes.
something they'd have to reach out to you for?
So when I was doing the facial care line, I specifically put it out. This was for combination to oily skin.
Okay.
The foaming face wash that could be used by any skin type.
Okay.
Okay, because black soap is good for any skin type. But once you started incorporating like the whole facial care again, which is the soap, the toner, and the aloe vera moisturizer, I specifically put out that was for combination to oily skin.
Okay. Okay. And so to go from like your facial tone products to now,
Mhm.
like you said, you have now the body butters and you have whip butters, and then I know you have scrubs and you have
Yes.
milk baths. How did it just keep giving? How did you just keep getting to learning all these different things and offering these products?
So when I initially first started, I used to ask for challenges.
Okay.
That was people giving me a challenge, like, "Hey, can you do this?" I'm interested in having this because it's natural. Can you make this natural product? So that's how the involvement initially first started. I was getting challenges from customers that love the body butters, and it was like, oh, you know what? I like the body butter, but now can you do a body wash?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, sure. I was like, is there a particular type that you may want? They were like, just no, just as long as it's natural. So from there came my honey and charcoal body washes. All
Okay.
right, made natural ingredients, made naturally, and then like I say, just evolved. So next thing you know, it's like, hey, I would like a body scrub. Can you do a body scrub? Sure, I can do a body scrub, but I do one thing different. I do a whipped body scrub. So it's made with whipped soap instead of just the sugars. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just me just wanting something different, or I pay attention to the trends. What is trending now?
Okay.
Okay. And, people are trending, like I said, it was COVID. Everybody was trying to do self care. Some say, okay, everyone's home in their house. You know what? Let's do a bubble bath,
Mm-hmm.
all natural bubble bath. And in fact, now it's a milk bubble bath. So just my thing was doing something that was different than what everybody else is doing, putting my own twist on products, my niche.
I
So
love it. Cause like you said,
thank
you
you.
saw what was trendy. You saw
Hmm.
what customers were, asking and kind of seeking,
Hmm.
but you still were able to deliver and keep up with
Yes.
trends, yet still make it Kishma. You know,
Yes.
and I love that because that's something that I think as a business owner, a lot of people need to learn and to also just realize I can still be trendy, I can still answer to my customer requests, but I can still let me shine through my product. I can still be an individual. Because that's what's gonna make your product stand out against everyone else's. You know what I mean? Like you said,
Exactly.
you have lip glosses, but you don't use the Versagel. Some people do
Hmm.
use that, but that's something you can say, well, I don't use that. I do a little something else. You know what I mean? So it's all about
Yes.
making it yours and just really being able to stand behind the product that you make. And if it's all
Yeah.
about, kind of you and how you put your personal flair to it, it's gonna mean that much more to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So all
Yeah.
right.
That's my baby.
It's really crazy because I think of my business as my baby as well because
Hmm.
want to protect it. You're constantly learning about what it likes, what it doesn't like. How is it going to
Yeah.
react to this? I didn't like that, you
So
know.
true. So true.
So, and as a business owner, as we know, there are lots of different hats you wear. It's not
Hmm.
just like when you go to your 9 to 5, this is your job description, this is what you do when you go home. As a business owner, you constantly taking this hat off, putting this hat on, taking this hat off. Sometimes you putting on two hats at one time. How do you manage that? Being the marketer, being the accountant, being, the model, being the videographer, being all the graphic designs, and how do you manage all of that that is Skinfully yours?
So I think for me, I wear one less hat than most people, which is the 9 to 5. I'm retired, so I don't work. So I have one less hat there so I have more time to do the marketing, do everything else without the 9 to 5.
Okay.
Um, so the mom hat I have, baby girl goes to school, so that's my time to do more stuff. Um, so for me, it's all about time management
Mhm.
and having a plan per se of what I need to do. I write stuff down. I have like 20 million books. Like here's a book that's like literally right in front of me because I was working on it. So I have like 20 million books with recipes. I have so my tax preparer. I don't do my taxes myself. My mind is not there for the taxes. So my tax preparer actually gave me like a what's the word example of things to do as I on my computer. So I have Excel's
Okay.
spreadsheets with everything, and it makes it so much easier for her. So every month I'm doing my calculations. Okay, this is what Skinfully brought in this month. I am blessed to have my products in a store, storefront, not my storefront, but it's in a storefront. So I have a spreadsheet for that as well. So She was just like, have all these spreadsheets, do it monthly, and in a month, like we should be doing stuff monthly, and it makes it so much easier. Yes, it is so much easier one for her because when it's time for me to have my appointment, all I'm doing is I'm just emailing her my spreadsheet, my folder, my file. I compress it, send it to her. She opens it up, and everything that she needs is in that spreadsheet.
Okay.
Um, that's one way I do stuff. As far as like my marketing, again, I I'm falling behind on my marketing. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm falling behind on my marketing, but that's just me. That's just because I just haven't put that effort. But what I do is the same thing. When I make products, like I said, I have my list of products that I may want to do, I may want to make. And so once I make them, I have friends that are my test dummies. So they get my products for 30 to 60 days. They use it. They tell me their thoughts on it, and then we can go from there. Once it's good, I market it. I take my photos. I do my videos, whatever I'm gonna do, and I post on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So it's to me, it's all about time management and having a plan, having a schedule, um, and kind of try to stick by it. We all know life emergencies happen, things happen that may, throw us off. But it's about coming back and just doing what you're supposed to be doing with those many hats that we wear.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's like you make a plan and then you're like, well, nothing went how I planned it. So why did I spend 2 hours writing that plan down? Because nothing went how I planned it. But I found, like
Yes.
I was saying in my boss chat and then on IG, my live, I was saying it's so crazy because with the way I pivot so much in business, because you're constantly adjusting to this and twisting that and doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'd be a star basketball player, baby, because you would not be able to catch me the way I'm moving, okay? Like I got moves. I was
Over the shoulder.
okay, with that. He thought I went that way, didn't you? Like it's so much
Yes.
you have to be able to just do. And it's so many decisions that can come just like that. And baby, these are not okay. I'm gonna just let that sit for 2, 3 days. Some of these
Mm-hmm.
decisions you have to make now.
Like,
Like,
yes.
no, we can't think on that. Like now,
Now.
like so it's really like you have to make sure that you're on top of your business at all times because like you said, your accountant can call you like, hey, this don't look right. And now you have to be able to go back 2 months from now and remember, okay, I did that. Oh, I went to a pop-up shop or I had a vending event. I forgot to
Mm-hmm.
put that down. But you have to know those things or be able to go back through your list
Yes.
and say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I know for me, when I do vending events, I keep tracking my phone of what I sold.
Mm-hmm.
That way, for one, I can go back and update my website if just in case
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, that way you can update your inventory so you know what you have and what you don't
Mm-hmm.
have. So you should be doing that. And then for two, just so that you stay on track of everything. And
Yes.
like this person I may have took a cash app payment for this, or I may took PayPal for that, or I did Zelle for this. You know what I mean? So it gives you a better way to make sure you're tracking everything.
Okay.
But like you said, at the end of the year, when it's time to put them numbers in, baby, you know what went where, okay, this was a cash app payment. So let me go to my cash app and see if it's in my
Mm-hmm.
transaction. So I have my documentation right because you never know. You know what I mean? So it's all about making sure you stay on top of your business. And even when you feel like, oh, I don't have an order, it's so slow. What am I supposed to do? Baby,
Mm-hmm.
you're never just supposed to be kicking back with your feet up because it's always something.
There's
So
always something. Yes.
that's your scheduling time. That's your time to, go back and make sure like this product didn't move. How was my marketing for this particular product? Did I market right? Was there something I could have did a little differently? Um, that's what I use that time for. Or I may go check as far as research purposes, like who I feel like would be a competitor of mine. So like
Mm-hmm.
I gear towards family. So I'm gonna go look at maybe like Old Navy. What kind of sales do they have going on? This season's coming up. What do they
Yeah.
normally do around this season? Because you want to always, like you said, stay current, stay trendy. But you want to also
Mhm.
give yourself time to be able to make it your own.
You are so right. You are so right. I believe the businesses that don't do research, even if it's on big businesses, I believe that they're selling themselves short.
Mhm.
Because like even doing my email marketing, I think I don't know if it was you went before, but one email marketing, got on my phone and it was the heading was psst,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, let me see. And that caused me to open up that email
Yeah.
because they had the PSS. Psst. I was like, I like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I've used that for a couple of my email marketings.
I saw one. I was like, you. I was like, huh? What you want me for? Let me, you know.
Yes.
So and it does. It really helps you because sometimes we're not, you didn't know, if you didn't go to school to do graphic design, it's going to be sometimes maybe a little challenging for you to always think of these trendy ways to promote your business. If you didn't go to school for accounting, it's going to sometimes be a little difficult for you keeping up with all your books. You know what I mean? If you
Hmm.
can't, afford to hire someone to do it for you at the moment, it's going to be difficult if that's not your lane of expertise. So, and that's okay. But that's why you say you do the research and you see what's going to work. You try different programs. There are tons of free programs that will help you in software and everything
Yes.
like that. But it is like you really have to focus on it and you have, oh my gosh, the amount of organization you have to have is, I thought I was a pretty planned out person, an organized person, but I was like, wait a minute, baby. I need to step my game up just a little bit.
Yes.
It is a lot that, goes into being a business owner. And I always do. I commend every business owner, whether you're still working your 9 to 5 or not, because it is a
Mhm.
lot to do
Yes.
on a daily basis. And I know a lot of us, we do a lot of it on our own. A lot of us, especially in the beginning, baby, we're struggling through, we fumbling,
Tell
I'ma just
what?
hope I did that right.
Yes. Trust me, I know.
We'll just see how that come out. It is a lot of it is just you have to put yourself out there and see. You're never gonna know how the product is gonna work. Even with me, I was like, I want to do dominoes. My husband was like, "We'll do it, baby." I was like, "Okay." And then I started messing with the resin. I was like, "Baby, it's a lot. I gotta set my house temperature to a certain degree. I have to leave it in a
Mhm.
certain place, baby. If you 1 ounce over, it's just ruined. Like it's a lot that goes into certain things. So I definitely, like you said, research is the main thing that you always want to do,
Mhm.
and never feel like, and I don't know if this is for you, but never feel like you just got it.
Oh, I know I don't got it. I know I don't got it, and I think that's why I leave myself that bumper,
Mm-hmm.
that bumper. But no, like you just said, because it's funny you said, like you said, the temperature, you have to keep your house at a certain temperature. So when I started doing bath bombs, yeah, that, believe it or not, you gotta have certain temperatures too. If your house is too humid, next do you know, them things gonna start bubbling or not sticking together. And I'm like, Lord, like, and that's what I said. Tests. You gonna have a? That's I have my test. I don't say my test dummies. I want to call them that. My friends, my guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm. There you
But they are blessings because they've like I'd be like, Lord, how did like about this guy? Like I just wasted all this.
go.
Like
You should be saying like, what happened?
so,
Like,
yes, it's research and giving yourself room,
yes.
because we don't got it. I don't. If you're a small business, you don't have it.
No.
We're all still learning. You should be learning something every day regarding your business.
I learned something with every order. I can fulfill 3 orders in one day and
Mhm.
learn something completely different with every single order. Like, God dang it, I should have did that this way. Why
Thank
did I
you.
press that button? I pressed A and I should have pressed B, and now I'm sitting here for 5 minutes waiting on my computer. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so much that
Yes.
goes into it. And you're like, oh, I can do that in 2 days. I got an extra day. Baby, everything is gonna go wrong in those 2 days because you didn't give yourself
Yes.
that extra day. I learned that too. So don't sleep
Yes.
on your extra time that you give yourself. Actually use that extra
Yes.
time because you might need it. But yes, so there is so much more I feel like we could talk about, and I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to have you back on the den for a part two because we get a lot
I'm, I'm ready.
of But before we hit, I would like for you to let everyone know your handles and where they can find you.
All right, so you can find Skinfully Yours. Find me on Facebook. I am Skinfully Yours. The yours is capitalized because we stress the products are yours. Look for the black silhouette with the red lettering because believe it or not, there are two other businesses out there with the same name. One is based in Dallas and one is in Florida because I've gotten emails for them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're the one in they're both one's a spa type and one's like a dermatology type business. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I get emails for them all the time.
Oh,
So Skillfully Yours on Facebook, the black silhouette with the red lettering. I am on IG at skinfully_yours. And I'm on TikTok, Skinfully Yours, I believe is all together on TikTok. And my website is shopskinfullyyours.com.
yes. I will make sure that all of your information is in the description box down below as well as across the screen here. But I definitely do appreciate you stopping by and just giving us a little bit
Yo,
insight into your business and the mind behind it. There is so much that goes on.
thank you.
I appreciate you taking time. I know
My
that's
pleasure.
important.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I had good thing I had the headphones still.
I'm sitting here, I need to give me some headphones now. It looks all professional and stuff.
Right? Like, hello. Thank you for calling Skinfully Yours. How can I help you?
Okay. We didn't even touch on the customer service part, yeah. But
Right?
but yes, we definitely will have to have you back on here for a part two. But make sure you all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure we get this video out. Share with anyone you feel could benefit from watching this video. I love you all. Thanks for your time and peace.
Bye.